Picture this. You wake up one morning and realize something strange has happened. Your money has grown while you slept. No overtime, no side hustle, no new promotion. It just happened. For years, you worked, saved, and tried to do everything right, but it always felt like progress was painfully slow. Then one day, something shifted. Your money started growing without you. That's the quiet turning point most people never notice. The moment when your effort stops being the main driver and compounding quietly takes over. It doesn't come with fireworks or an alert on your phone. It just starts happening, slowly at first, then all at once. And in this video, we're going to explore exactly when that happens, the tipping point where your money starts multiplying by itself and your financial life begins to change forever. But before we dive in, if you're serious about building the kind of wealth that works for you, not against you, subscribe to the channel now, because the sooner you understand how money truly grows, the sooner it starts working on its own. Now let's begin where every financial journey starts, the slow, invisible beginning. Section number 1, the quiet beginning. When you first start saving and investing, it feels like nothing is happening. You cut back on small luxuries, you stick to your plan, you deposit every month, and yet your account balance barely seems to move. It's frustrating. You're doing everything the books and experts say, but it feels like running on a treadmill. All effort, no visible progress. That's because, in the beginning, every dollar of growth comes from you. Your savings, your discipline, your long hours at work. It's the heavy lifting phase, the one most people give up on because they can't yet see the results. But here's the truth no one tells you. This is the most important stage of wealth building, because these early, invisible years are where your habits form. They're the years when you learn to live below your means, to invest consistently, to ignore quick wins in favor of lasting progress. It's the foundation every millionaire quietly built long before anyone noticed them. The numbers might look small now, a few $100s in returns, maybe 1,000, but that's the whisper before the storm. The growth you can't see yet is quietly preparing to multiply. Stay patient here, because once that foundation is set, your money starts behaving differently, and that's where everything begins to change. Section number 2, the invisible shift. Then, without warning, something subtle begins to happen. You check your investments, and they've grown. Not by much, but this time, it wasn't because of you. You didn't work extra hours or cut more expenses. Your money did the work for you. This is the invisible shift, the quiet moment when compounding starts to take over. It's not dramatic. There's no alert, no applause, no big win. But under the surface, your dollars are multiplying. Slowly, steadily, automatically. Most people never notice this phase because it feels too ordinary. The growth is small, the progress invisible. But this is where wealth quietly begins to separate the patient from the impatient. Think of it like a tree you planted years ago. For a long time, it barely grew. Then one season, it shoots upward, seemingly overnight. That growth wasn't sudden. It was years in the making. The same goes for your money. Every quiet month of saving, every reinvested dollar, it's all building momentum. And when this invisible shift starts, you're closer than you think to the point where your wealth begins to grow faster than your effort ever could. Section number 3, when money equals your effort. There's a moment in every wealth journey when things quietly click. You look at your portfolio, run the numbers, and realize your investments just earned as much as your job pays. That's the point where your money finally matches your effort. You're no longer the only one working. Your dollars are clocking in too. Imagine this. You make $50,000 a year, and one day your investments earn that same $50,000 without you lifting a finger. No overtime, no boss, no deadlines, just your money quietly doing what you used to do for it. This is the real turning point, the shift from relying on income to relying on growth. It's where your financial engine starts running on its own fuel. From here, every year feels different. You're not chasing progress anymore, you're compounding it. And the best part? You don't need millions to get there. With steady investing and time, that milestone comes sooner than most people think. But only for those who stay consistent long enough to see it happen. So if you're still in that early phase, don't lose faith. Because once your money starts earning what you do, everything about your financial life begins to change. And if you want to reach this stage sooner, where your money quietly starts working harder than you do, subscribe to the channel. Because every week, we talk about practical ways to grow wealth that doesn't rely on luck, just discipline and time. Section number 4, breaking the effort barrier. After your money starts matching your income, something powerful happens. It begins to outpace you. Your dollars no longer just keep up, they sprint ahead. This is the point where compounding takes over completely. Your portfolio grows faster than you can add to it. The gains from last year start generating their own gains, and suddenly, the math feels unreal. You check your balance and realize it jumped by tens of thousands. Not because you saved more, but because the machine is running on its own now. That's when wealth stops being built through effort and starts being built through momentum. Most people never reach this phase because they quit too early, right before the curve turns sharply upward. But for those who stay patient, this is where everything changes. Your time stops being traded for money, and your money finally begins to buy back your time. Section number 5, true financial freedom. When your money grows faster than your effort, you step into something far greater than comfort. You step into freedom. It's not about yachts or mansions. It's about choice. You can choose what work to do, when to do it, and who to do it with. You stop saying yes out of fear and start saying no out of power. Bills don't stress you. Emergencies don't shake you. You finally sleep well, knowing that your money is working, even while you rest. This is the stage where peace replaces pressure. You're not chasing paychecks anymore. You're designing your life. And that's the real goal of financial independence. But here's the best part. This isn't just for the lucky few. It's for anyone willing to stay patient long enough for compounding to do its job. The longer you stay in the game, the more unstoppable your money becomes. So, if you haven't already, hit subscribe because the next video will show you exactly how to protect and expand this freedom once you've earned it. Section number 6, the quiet shift. Something strange happens when your money starts working harder than you do. Life slows down, not because you've stopped caring, but because you've stopped worrying. You're no longer checking your account every week, panicking about every dip, because you finally understand that small drops don't matter when the long-term trend is up. You start seeing money for what it truly is. Not a finish line, but a tool. It buys time. It buys peace. It buys freedom from the noise. And the best part? You don't need millions for this shift to happen. You just need consistency, time, and patience. The 3 things most people quit on right before it starts working. That's why compounding feels invisible until suddenly it isn't. It's quiet for years, then unstoppable. Like water carving a canyon, slow, unnoticeable, yet powerful beyond imagination. And when that shift happens, when your money quietly starts to grow faster than you can keep up with, that's when you realize wealth isn't loud. It doesn't show off. It doesn't scream for validation. It just keeps expanding, silently, consistently, predictably. Section number 7, the point where everything changes. There comes a moment when you realize you've crossed the line. The moment your money doesn't need your help anymore. It keeps growing quietly in the background, even when you take a break. You've built something that doesn't depend on alarms, deadlines, or paychecks. And that's when life starts to feel different. You think clearer, you breathe easier. You stop measuring success by how many hours you worked and start measuring it by how much time you own. That's the day your money truly becomes your freedom. And the best part? Anyone can reach it, not through luck, but through time, patience, and consistency. So if this message resonated with you, take a second right now, subscribe to the channel, because we talk about building real, lasting wealth, the kind that quietly changes your life from the inside out. And if you're ready for the next step, check out the video on screen now, 7 daily money habits that quietly make you rich. It'll show you how to accelerate your path to this exact point. Until next time, stay patient, stay consistent, and remember, your money's best work happens when you give it time to grow.